Come on, Guillermo del Toro, don't fail me now! Hey everyone, welcome to another review, and here's my review for the movie Crimson Peak. Yes, Crimson Peak stars Mia Wasikowska, Jessica Chastain, Charlie Hunnam, Tom Hiddleston, and Jim Beaver. And this movie is directed by the man himself, Guillermo del Toro. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but it's Guillermo del Toro. The man who gave us amazing films like Pan's Labyrinth, Hellboy, Hellboy 2, Kronos, Mimic, all that shtick, Pacific Rim, all those great films. I love Guillermo del Toro. Again, I don't know if that's how you say his name right, but I don't care. I love Guillermo del Toro. I love his style. He's a great visual director, and he makes some pretty good dark, edgy movies, good action movies, good fantasy movies. I'm a big fan of him. I think he's a good director, and I was really looking forward to Crimson Peak. And was I disappointed with this movie? Hell no, I wasn't disappointed with this movie. I loved this movie. I don't know why I'm sounding like this. I'm sounding like Mr. T, fool. Yes, I love Crimson Peak. Crimson Peak was a great movie. I know there's a lot of critics that are bashing it and are being a little rough with the movie. I don't agree with them. I loved this movie. I thought Crimson Peak was a fantastic movie. I loved it. So freaking good. Amazing. I was blown away by it. I fucking loved it. Was it the best movie of the year? No. Will it make my top 10 best movies of the year? Probably not. But I really, really enjoyed it, and I have to recommend this movie. It's a very, very solid piece of work. I loved it. It was so good. So good. So good. Anyways, yeah. What did I like about this movie? A lot of things. This is a Guillermo del Toro movie, so it's a very visual movie. The visuals in this movie are magnificent. Just beautiful. The cinematography was amazing, extraordinary. It was just so good, so good. I hope there's a cinematography nomination for this movie, because everything looked so beautiful. And the set pieces, and the production design, the costume design was just so elegant and so beautiful and exquisite, and I loved it. And yeah, it should get an Oscar nomination for that too, for the costumes and production design. Very well done. I actually felt like I was in the 1400s or 1500s, whatever the hell this movie takes place, but yeah, I felt like I was in that time zone, because this movie brought that time zone to life. And yeah, I know this movie is kind of like a ghost story. It's like a romance, a gothic romance, and a ghost story. But even the main character says herself, the ghosts are a metaphor for a lot of things. The ghosts are real, but they mean something else. This movie is not a straight-up horror movie. I blame that on the marketing, because I know a lot of people were expecting a straight-up scary haunted house movie. It's not that. It's not a horror movie. It's kind of like a romance with some horror in it. It's not a straight-up horror movie. It's not a straight-up ghost movie. The ghosts are in it. And when the ghosts are in it, they're very well done. The visuals look good, the CG looks good, and everything about this movie's good. But people need to realize this is kind of like a drama, period piece, gothic romance, thriller / horror movie. It's got a lot of genres going, but horror is not its main genre, and people need to realize that. And if you go into this movie not expecting a straight-up horror movie, I think you will love this movie. I think the movie was marketed poorly. I can't blame that fully on the movie, but I blame that on the marketers, because they marketed it as this really scary movie. It's not. There's some very creepy shit. I was more scared of this movie than I was of Goosebumps, but yeah. But anyways, this movie wasn't intended just to scare you. It's just meant to tell you a good story and just make you feel something. This movie's trying to make you feel for these characters, certain characters, and just make you feel for the atmosphere and the visuals and everything. Everything in this movie has a meaning to it, and if you really pay attention, you will get it, understand it, and love it. I loved it. Like, again, the cinematography, visuals, production, everything. And the performances in this movie were all so freaking good. All very well done. Mia Wasikowska, I don't know if I'm even saying her name right, but yeah, she's the lead in this movie, and I really liked her. Her performance in this movie was very, very well done. She was a great actress. I don't always like her acting. I always find her a little dry and very bland. Like, I hated her. I couldn't stand her in the Alice in Wonderland movie. She was okay in The Kids Are Alright and Only Lovers Left Alive. Like, she was decent in those movies, but like, if she gives performances like in Alice in Wonderland, like, ugh. So I was a little skeptical about her, but she was with Tom Hiddleston again, you know, Always Left Alive. I loved them too in the movie. I was hoping she would do a good job, and she did. Her acting was very good. Her character herself isn't particularly interesting, and she doesn't really have a good character arc, but she was very well portrayed by Mia Wasikowska. She was very good in the movie. The more interesting characters are Tom Hiddleston and Jessica Chastain's characters. This brother and sister, they have some demons. I will not spoil anything about them, but they are the best in the movie. Tom Hiddleston's performance is one of the best performances in the movie. He's so freaking good. His chemistry with Jessica Chastain is very good. His chemistry with the lead actress is very good. And he's very good in this movie. His character is very, very interesting. You want to know more about him and everything. He's so complex. You don't know if he's good. You don't know if he's bad. You just want to know more about the guy. He's so likable and charming, but you're like, is he twisted or what? Like, he must be twisted, but he plays the role so well, Tom Hiddleston. Tom Hiddleston is a great actor, and he just shows his talent in this movie. Jessica Chastain, everyone knows my love for Jessica Chastain. I know she's a brilliant actress, and this movie just shows you even more that she's a brilliant actress, and she can play really creepy people. She is creepy as shit in this movie, and she's awesome. She milks the role up, and she's having a blast with the role, and she's just giving a performance, a great performance. I loved her performance in The Martian, but this performance in this movie was top freaking notch. She was really, really good. Again, her character, like Tom Hiddleston's character, you don't know if she's good, you don't know if she's bad. She's very complex, and very weird, very creepy, and yeah, she was good though. Jim Beaver was good too. Charlie Hunnam was good too. Like I love Pacific Rim, great movie, but I didn't like Charlie Hunnam in the character Mako of those movies, but Charlie Hunnam was good in this movie. I loved how likable his character was. You're rooting for the guy. You're like, you save her, man. You save her. You're rooting for this guy. You save the day. Like, he was very good. He was very good at playing this very nice, very kind character, and he was very good. And I love really clever and smart characters, and he was one of those too, and I loved him in this movie. You know what else I loved in this movie? Guillermo del Toro. He didn't play in the movie, but he directed it, and I loved his direction with this movie. I love how he executed the film. He did it in a very clever way, and it was a very, very beautifully written film, and I thought Guillermo del Toro did a fantastic job. You get sucked right into this movie. You get sucked into the world. You get sucked into that big castle. You get sucked into these characters' stories. You just get sucked right into the movie, and I had a blast in this movie. It's very good. The last 10 minutes is probably one of the best parts, but the whole movie I think is very good. I loved this movie. I thought it was very, very good. Very atmospheric, very gothic, and very well told. I was blown away by this movie. Did I have problems with it? Yes, I did. I had some problems with it. There are some scenes that kind of made no sense, and again, the lead actress's character arc is non-existent. Like, there's no character arc for the lead actress, and for her kind of character, you wanted a character arc, and she didn't have one. That was a little disappointing. But that's all I got. Like I didn't care. Yeah, this movie wasn't marketed properly, but I don't care. I still got a great film. I was going to this movie, I didn't want to be scared, I didn't want to be like, oh my god, I'm expecting this kind of movie. I just want to go into a movie and get a good movie. And that's what I got. This movie is good. It's well directed, well written, well acted, very, very beautifully shot, and it just sucked me into the world. What else can I ask for? That's a great movie, and this movie is great. It's so good. Check this movie out. Give it a watch. Scale 1 to 10, I'll give this movie an 8.6 out of 10. So yeah. Don't listen to everyone, check this movie out, I liked it. So yeah, that was my review of the movie Crimson Peak. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite Guillermo del Toro movie? Comment below, let me know. My favorite's Pan's Labyrinth. What's your favorite? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.